Hello, fourth grade. Hope this video finds you doing well. This week you talked about an open number line. Just so you can clarify an open number line. An open number line can actually be seen in kind of a variety of ways. An open number line assumes that one extreme, either the beginning of the number line or the end of the number line, hasn't been defined, and or the whole number line hasn't been defined. I mean, there's actually different ways to look at it. Through our conversations, we're looking at saying that imagine if you had a starting number. So imagine that we said on this number line you had 0, and you were looking for the numbers 1/2, 2/3, and 3/4. Let's just say those were the numbers you're looking for. Well, the reality of it is, how I look at a number line to help me make the most of the proportional reasoning within the number line is I take the largest value. So what's larger? 1/2, 2/3, or 3/4? Okay. Well, if we think about it as a common denominator, we know 1/2 is the same as 6/12. We know 2/3 is the same as 8/12. We know 3/4 is the same as 9/12. So 9/12, which is the same as 3/4, is our largest value. I would actually put that as my end number on my open, and you don't have to do it that way. I know some people like to put a whole number there, and we'll show that on the next one where you can make it a whole number and break it down from there. The reason I like to do that is because then from there, I would say, well, 3/4, well, if this is 3 parts out of, imagine there being a magical 1 over here somewhere, okay? So then 3/4, and then we can say to ourselves, well, what's unique about 3/4 is, well, wait a second. We know 3/4 is the same as, like I said, 9/12. Well, if we think about breaking this down into parts of 8, well then roughly our 8/12 is going to fall right there. And remember, 8/12 is the same as 2/3. Okay, and then our 1/2, well, the unique thing about the 1/2 is when you break it up, the 1/2 is falling right there. So really, in this open number line, all of our numbers fall towards this end because we allowed 3/4 to be our greatest value. Okay, let's unpack another one. Let's say we were looking at again. Let's say we're going to start with this one with -1. Let's say that was our starting number, and we were trying to find 1/2, -1, and 3/4. Say those were our numbers. Well, again, if you want to break it up and think about, well, I'm going to keep this as whole numbers. I'm not going to pick one of these numbers. I'm actually going to say, well, I'm going to make 2 be my other number. Okay, the reason I'm going to make it be 2, because I know the difference from -1 to 2 is a difference of 3. So we know that we're going to say, well, okay, halfway between the two of them would be 1/2, which would be 1/2. So that's my middle number. Okay. Then from there we know, well, okay, well, we know we have a 1 and we have a 0. So then I'm going to go back and say, well, where does everything else fit? Well, the 3/4 then would fit where? Well, here's where my 3/4 fits. Here's my 1/2 fits. And here's where my -1/2 fits. So again, that's another way to look at it. It really is based on how you want to break it down so you can create a number line that has things proportionally distributed across the number line. Okay, I hope that helps. I did have a third example, but I'm honestly not going to kid you. I don't think you need it because I did one with a fraction, one with a whole number. If this still doesn't clarify for you, please come ask myself, Mrs. Culleton, or ask one of your classmates and just say, hey, how did you look at this? I mean, sometimes it's healthy just to see it from another perspective. But anyway, enjoy and thank you.